Hi everyone, this is Kay and the Collective Soul Tarot. We're going to do a minute tarot card reading right now using the Egyptian Lenormand, developed by Nefer Kefri. Nefer Kefri, she's a PhD, also a Master Reiki teacher. A Reiki Master teacher, yes. Okay, so we're going to draw 7 cards to do this reading. I just did the S names, sorry guys, put those over there. Yeah, so let's do this reading. Get the energy into these cards. All right, guys, we'll cut and then we'll go from there. First one, we have the abyss. That looks like well, 2 birds, right? Number 17. Like the storks, kind of like the storks. I'll have to look in the book. And then the obelisk. Excuse me, guys, that's the tower. The desert fox. I'm not sure. It's got a fox that wears a mask, right? So I would say that's like the fox in the regular Lenormands. And crossroads, which is sitting at the crossroads trying to make a decision which way to go. That's your significator. And then the tree card, which be life, health, and longevity, where you plant your roots, and as above so below. Then we have God. Okay, this is gentleman number 1 in the regular Lenormand. And he's God. There's the Pharaoh, but God is above the Pharaoh. And lastly, we have house. House is where you feel comfortable, where you hang out, and that's your safety and security. It's kind of like your identity in a way too. Okay, now let's see what I want to see what the house says first. If there's a card before or after that I have to look at. But yeah, crossroads is the significator card for me. House is home, domesticity, stability, peace, harmony, safety, security, and family. All right, King of Hearts. The house card represents the physical house and the home environment. That's right, your environment. The house card can indicate events that occur within the home, such as family gatherings, meals, celebrations, and so on. The home is viewed as the source of safety and security. A happy home is a stable home. The house card indicates feelings of peacefulness and harmony. The card that follows house in a reading will tell you what is going on in the home. For example, house and dog may very well indicate the family pet or discussions about getting a dog. House and rider may indicate a visitor, someone coming to your home bearing important news. Okay, so then I would pull off, because that was the last card on the top of the deck. I would pull off from the bottom. No, it said the after the card after. The card after. The card that follows house, yeah. That would be this one. Garden. Yeah. Okay, garden. Yeah, all right. That's like open spaces, public spaces, and whatnot. The abyss, which is this one. Change, movement, and relocation. Abyss is the animal I chose to represent the more traditional storks card of Lenormand. The abyss was not only sacred in ancient Egypt, but its meaning to the ancient Egyptians was very much mirrored the meaning of the stork to European users of Lenormand. When Ibis appears in a reading, it can indicate something is about to change. What will change or what type of change is signified by the card that follows Ibis in the reading. Tower. So you're, standing alone, being independent or whatever. Let's see. For example, if you receive the card combination Ibis and heart followed by a ring, this would indicate change in relationship. When Ibis represents change, it's very important to take into account the surrounding cards to figure out what change is coming and how it will affect the situation. There's some news, maybe someone visiting. That could be somebody visiting. Remember the rider? Let's see here. You can't see that. Put that there. Yeah, that's the card before it, that which is on the back of the deck. It can also represent movement in a situation. This is in terms of situation developing and evolving. The movement represented by Abyss can be in either a positive or negative direction. Surrounded cards will give you the additional clues. If you're asking about work, no, we're not. Okay. And we just read the first, what card did we read? The House. And it told us something about the House and Rider may indicate a visitor, someone coming to your home, bearing important news. Yeah, so it could be the change that's coming from someone coming and bringing some important news to you. Okay, and then with the Abyss card, it's gonna tell you what that is about. The Abyss card, Ibis is what I'm trying to say. What will change, or what type of change, is signified that the card that follows the Ibis in the reading. So yeah, something to do with the obelisk, this tower, which is 19. Which is authority, organizations, government, rules, conformity, and status quo. Whoa, okay. Obelisk represents government record keeping, and in ancient Egypt, the accomplishments of the pharaoh were carved in la 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 la. The obelisk can represent organizations such as those mentioned above, but also any type of organized group of people who carry out group activities according to particular guidelines or rules. So obelisk can represent a school or church organization. The obelisk card is about following the rules, going along with the status quo, and conforming to the way the group handles the situation, or conform. Okay, so this is like status quo stuff, following the status quo group, conforming to, following an organization, rules. You're changing that. Yeah. So you have received, either are or have received some important news from somebody who's come to see you, or just somebody you've heard from, I guess. I don't know. I think that it could be that you have to actually visit with them, see them. They come to you and they tell you something. You've learned it. You learned it here. It's going to help you move in a different direction, on a different path, because you're able to remove your mask now, which is, your mask is really the representation of all these conforming to other people's expectations, other people's rules, society's rules, organized, governmental, and anything else, school, organized religion, whatever, anyone's rule, the status quo. You're changing yourself by removing the mask of what others expect you to be. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's going to allow you to go on a different path than what you've been following all along. I hope that makes sense. Okay, it makes sense to me. So 14, I'm going to look at 14 just because. The fox. The fox. Lies, trickery, cunning, high intelligence, manipulation, caution, and plots. Desert fox in a reading can indicate that someone is lying or attempting to trick you. A person signified by the desert fox is usually very intelligent and cunning. However, they will usually put their intelligence towards nefarious ends. The desert fox can also point to something being incorrect. For example, if it follows ring and you are asking about a business partnership, desert fox would indicate that this partnership, signified by the ring, has one or more issues and may not be in your favor. Yeah, so your community, or your life in general, or the societal rules, the status quo that you've been living up to and living by, it's not correct for you anymore. You've learned something that's changing you from the inside out. The stork is movements, upgrades, and improvements, and it's also a new beginning, bringing something new into your life. So new news, new mindset, new belief about something, an understanding about something, a different understanding, a different perspective, is helping you to change and to let go. Literally let go of the mask you've been wearing, which has been you living by the status quo. of society. Be doing what you expected of yourself, but you did it because others expected it of you. Okay, so 22, I would say I don't really need to read because I know it's just taken a different path. 22, choices, alternatives, and decisions. You're faced with an alternative from which to choose. If mice is nearby, meaning you are very worried about which alternative to choose, or a mountain, you're viewing the need to make a choice as a huge obstacle. Well, we don't have to worry. As above, so below, and your roots. Your roots. Where you put your roots. Where will you grow strong and healthy? It's where you put your roots. And for a long time, right? Tree. Longevity, stability, health, vitality, ancestry, foundation, grounding, and rebirth. So you might be wanting to, you're taking a different path because you're letting this go. This whole idea of you should be this, that, and the other thing. Removing your mask, being more authentic in your life. You're allowing yourself to get grounded and create a more stable foundation elsewhere. When the tree appears in a reading, it will often represent something that is strong and stable. To the right of the heart, this card combination would indicate strong cardiovascular health or a stable relationship. That's if a card was here. To the right of fish, yeah, okay. The tree is strong, vital, green, and healthy. Therefore, it is also associated with physical health. If you use the Egyptian Lenormand to ask questions about health matters. Tree, yep, okay. Let's see. Clover will be small improvements. Sun. Flowers. Tree can also appear pertaining to your family, extended family, and even your ancestors. In some cases, it can be a card of karma as well, especially if following next to the dead pillar card. Tree will indicate strong family ties unless it is landing near negative cards such as snake and desert fox, which can then represent a family member who may be a bit of a problem. The roots of tree reach far into the ground, therefore the tree card is also symbolic of grounding one's energy into the earth. The presence of truth in the reading may indicate that you either need to ground your energy more effectively or that you already have firm roots where your energy is concerned. Tree also can represent a firm foundation in whatever type of card precedes it. For example, dog and tree would indicate a firm foundation in friendship. Let's say you're concerned about the stability of the foundation of your house and are worried there could be structural problems. House and tree would indicate a firm house foundation, therefore no real need to worry. Well, you've got tree, a strong foundation with your roots rooted in a higher consciousness now. In the God, in you. This is gentleman number one, right? So you're more firmly rooted in like the King of Hearts, the King of Cups. Okay, this is more like the King of Cups guy. You are more, you've put your roots down more firmly in love. In other words, like I talk about the heart and the mind becoming one, like together, working together. From 3D lower vibe to the 5th dimension, you bring your mind up to, through new information, new understandings, aha moments, spiritual downloads, learning something you didn't know before from somebody else or just some other way you've learned it. It's given you that, like, some wisdom and aha, and you're going, okay, so I just have to follow my heart? Is that all I have to do? Yeah, you just have to follow your heart because your heart is your soul. Get in touch with your heart, follow it, and then firmly put your faith and trust in that whole process of being in tandem partnership with your heart and following its urges along with your logic and practicality so that you're balanced with both mind and heart. Like mind is like the logic and the discernment as well, but heart is the emotions, feelings, and urges, right? Desires. You follow that. You marry those two together, and this is the heart, and this is you using your mind to put your faith in that love, that unconditional love of the King of Cups has for somebody. Okay? Love. Love, 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 love. Yeah. Perfect. So, what have we got here? 4. We've got a house. Home, domesticity. We already looked at this, didn't we? Yeah. This is, so you are, oh, I want garden. That's what I want. I want garden. Pardon me, guys. Socializing, social media, parties, gatherings, group concerts. Group garden is a place where family and friends come together in order to socialize. Therefore, when garden appears in a reading, it can mean just that, socializing with friends, family. Garden is in the reading represents a gathering of people. When garden appears next to bouquet, well, we don't have that. In the modern day of the online chatting and such, the garden can also appears in the reading to represent social media, but only if you actively participate in that, right? The garden can also represent just having a good time in general and going out, getting away from the house and work for a while in order to enjoy yourself. Yeah. You have somebody who feels like home to you. Okay, this house feels like home to you, where you feel you could plant your roots for longevity and health, vitality in a relationship that the King of Cups here is in love with, and that you can plant your roots there and feel strong and secure and safe in that relationship with that one. But it's at a distance right now. It's at a distance. So all you can do is connect, start growing your roots through the internet, basically, together, connecting and engaging, communicating with each other online. If you can't get together physically, if you can, and it could be, for the majority of you, if you can get together physically with them, then you're going to want to show them off to your family. You want to get with them and take them, home to meet your mom, your dad, your other family and stuff, and they might do the same. But if you're not in the same physical area, the two of you will be getting reacquainted with, because this is coming back to somebody, reacquainted, okay, online. Okay, guys, I hope that was healing and informative for you. These cards are all about being activated for healing messages, all right? Healing information that can, messages and information that is meant to heal you. It's giving you some truth about something. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.